Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Saturday Morning Makes. I am so excited to be with you this morning. Today, we are Kathy Jakopovich. Kathy and Dave are releasing their Chicks and Bunnies release. And it's a digital release along with a pre-order for polymer sets of Chicks and Bunnies also. So I'm very excited to share what I have been working on. Kathy and I have been going back and forth working on this the past couple months, and so excited that today is here because I am in love with these chicks, and I'll tell you, I can't even put them down. I've made so many projects to share with you today. I just think it's going to be a fun morning. So I want to thank everybody that has been doing Saturday Morning Makes. I'm very excited to see Anna's April challenge, Anna White's. I think it has something to do with the color yellow. I think it's yellow in April or something like that, but I haven't gone to watch the video yet. But I was chatting with my friend Susan, and she was telling me that she had seen it already. So I'm actually filming this on Friday morning because I'm off today and I have to work tomorrow. So I want to welcome you all into Saturday Morning Makes. I have been enjoying everybody's projects. Yolanda shared some really neat ways to make craft storage, and I shared her video this morning. I think it's is it So Crafty 100? Anyway, but I just enjoyed everybody's videos and Instagram posts, Facebook posts the last couple weeks. So many fun projects, you guys. I still am enjoying the heck out of all the bunnies. I've barely touched the surface of my bunny stamps, so I think I'm still going to be coloring some bunnies in April. I also want to keep coloring flowers. I have some daffodil and tulip stamps that I really want to color. So I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody does, and there's so many different people putting hashtags up, and it's so fun just to go out and look at everybody's channels and see what the different hashtags are that are out there. So an exciting time in YouTube land and Instagram land and just this entire crafty community. So let's get started. I'm going to start by just showing you the leftover digitals of what I had printed out, and you can see all the different iterations of these little chicks that Kathy has made. And I printed some in a lighter tone, and I printed some with more depth to them. And I really like the ones with the depth. I think they look so cool. So these are the little gentleman chicks. And he has a little green bow tie, and then he's surrounded by a green shaped egg. Then here he is without the egg shape. And then here he is holding a little present. And then this one, the little chick, is popping out of a beautiful blue egg. So oh my gosh, you guys, I just had so much fun playing with these. And then she also did a set of sentiments, and I printed them in 2 different sizes. And this is what I have left because I've made so many projects. But you can see how cute these chicks are. Here's the girl chick with the pink egg surrounding her. It's almost like a light purpley color, purpley pink. So, but there's just so many cute images, you guys. They're just adorable. Look at these ones. I love this one with the tulips for Mother's Day. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, for any day, for birthdays, for anything. So you can print them small, you can print them big. I did all different sizes so that I could play with them in different ways. So those are just my leftover images from what I had printed, and I'm going to set those aside now. And then I'm going to go into the products that I use to create with. So I use always Tombow Mono multi-glue. I have a small bottle and a large bottle when I'm gluing bigger things. I love their glue, one of my very favorite craft glues. I also tend to use this Alease tacky glue also. And I have a couple other different varieties of glues. Glue is very important when you're making cards and projects. This was a roll of twine that I got at the thrift store, so I used some of that. I use this Fisker's craft knife to cut. I'm going to show you a card that has a basket on it, and I use this to cut a slit in the basket so I could slide my chicks into the basket. And I particularly prefer this one. It is very easy to use. So if you haven't tried this craft knife, it is wonderful. For my embossing folder this week, I used this dotted embossing folder from Provo Craft Cuttlebug back in the day. I think I've had this for 20 years, something like that. Long time. I used some Paper Sweeties twine in this blue color. I also used some Paper Sweeties seam binding. And then I also used some of these bronze colored pins that, here, I'm going to take them out so you can see them. But I use these a lot to attach tags to my projects. And I usually put charms on them, but I could not find my Easter charms. So I don't know where they are right now, so I didn't add any charms, but I love to do that. Then I use this paper pad. This is The Sweetest Thing, and this was by Jen Allison. And how old is this? 2012, okay? So I know my stuff is old. This is an old My Mind's Eye paper pad, and I love My Mind's Eye papers. Oh my goodness, they are some of my favorites. And so I did use some of the papers in this beautiful pad. And then I also used this Bo Bunny 36 sheets of their double dot designs in soft pastel type, bright, spring, summer colors. So I did use some of this paper pad. I used this beautiful cloud impress die that presses the cloud into the paper, if you will, with these little stitches. So this is a really fun die. I did not write on the back of this one where it's from, so I'm not sure. I don't know. It could be Tailored Expressions or Lawn Fawn. I might have gotten it at Simon Says Stamp. I'm not sure. Then I used the Meadow dies from Stampin' Up. You've seen me show this before. I used this little tiny die right here. And this is a set of beautiful flower dies from Stampin' Up. And I'll give you just a quick view of them. So this die actually sits right here. And but there's all these beautiful fronds that you can use, as well as some butterflies and a little tag also. So this is a beautiful set, and I need to make cards with it. One of these days I probably will. Then I use this beautiful egg tag die set from My Creative Time. You've seen me use this before, and this makes a beautiful scalloped egg tag, okay? Has the stitching as well as the scallops in 2 different sizes. So I use those. Oh my goodness. Put that back in there. Then I did get one new product. Now, I don't buy things very often, but Studio Light is an Italian company that I just love their designs. And I used this beautiful tag die right here. And what I loved about it, and I looked at this for almost a month before I ordered it. And I did purchase mine on Simon Says Stamp. But what I liked about it, if you can see, is it has all of these little scalloped edges that come off that are like random doodles. And I will show you the tag that I made with this, but it is such a fun die set. And then the other side of this, the other die in here makes this 2-layered leaf tag. And this is beautiful too. And I just cut one out so you could see what it looks like. So you'll be able to see what this looks like in a few minutes when I show you the tag that I made. So that again is from Studio Light, and I purchased mine at Simon Says Stamp. I used this My Creative Time Painting Bunnies stamp set again. And I used a sentiment from in here. I think it was the Happy Spring. Okay, and this does come with a coordinating die that cuts out these adorable little painting bunnies, which I need to use these too on a card. And then I ordered this, when I ordered that other die I showed you, I forgot. I also ordered this one from Simon Says Stamp, and this is just a little bunny with a heart. And this one of the faces that I have from my Peachy Keen face stamp set would definitely fit in here. But I just thought this would be really cute for the back of my cards for Easter. So this one is called Bunny Hugs, okay? And that was just a cute little die. And then this is from Paper Rose. Paper Rose is another company that I just love. They're from Australia. You can see their whole website at paperrose.com, but they're an Australian company. They're carried by a lot of places. I think scrapbook.com and Simon Says Stamp both carry them. And they might be carried elsewhere also. But I use this little basket die from them, okay? Then I use this treat sleeve die, MCT D115-1. This is a My Creative Time die. And I wanted to use this treat pocket to make a little treat bag for my son to put some Easter stuff in for him. And then I used my scalloped rectangles, my scalloped and stitched rectangles from various companies. I used this Daisy May Design circle cross stitch nesting die set, and this is just a really, if you don't know who Daisy May is, this is a UK designer. She used to have an Etsy shop. I think she might still have an Etsy shop. But she also is designing now, and you can find her stuff on Craft Stash. So I actually purchased this set of circle dies that has these little stitching marks in it, as well as kind of these indentations. I just thought that was really neat. And there's a whole series of dies that you can get from Daisy May Designs. And then the last thing I used was this My Creative Time mini tag dies. So these are the assorted mini tag dies, MCT D405, and I showed these before in a video, and I just love that you have both the outer piece as well as the stitched piece to go on top. So those are all the products that I used. I'm going to set those aside then. Ooh, like that. And let's get on to the projects that I made. And I'm going to start with the little Easter egg tags that I made using the egg dies from My Creative Time. So you can see I used that cloud plate die to put the plate to put the clouds into the background paper here, and then I used white ink to color in the clouds a little bit. So that's how I made that background. And then this is that Bo Bunny double dot paper in the background here, and then here is that adorable little chick all cut out. And I just love how the chick is holding two little peeps, two little bunny peeps, and then it says Happy Spring, and that's that stamp set from My Creative Time. And I just pinned it in place with one of the little pins, and then I used some really soft blue flannel, some blue polka dot flannel to finish off this tag, and it's just cut at the top in a little V, and I just think this turned out so cute. And then there's that twine in that white color. So this just turned out so sweet, and I thought the blue picked up on the blue peep that she's holding. So I think that just turned out so adorable. Oh my goodness. And then I did another one with this sweet little bunny with the bow in her hair, or sweet little chick with the bow in her hair. And this one again has that Happy Spring tag, and these are those little stitched tiny tags from My Creative Time. And these little chick images that Kathy drew are just charming. And I love the coloring that she did. So these are pre-colored digitals. You just have to trim them out and use them. And you can size them. I sized them small here so that I could make these little tags. So that's the first two things that I made. And I'm going to try and go kind of fast because I'm already at 12 minutes. Let's see, what should I show you next? Let's keep going with the tags. So here is that beautiful tag from Studio Light that I told you about, and you can see the little details on the sides of it where all these little details are so charming. So I just fell in love with this tag, and I love that it has layers that you can add. You can see I added a white layer and a pink layer, and the layers are even a little bit wonky. Okay, and then I had to cut out this sweet chick to put on here, and then I used those meadow dies to make the Happy Easter to one of our favorite peeps. And this is from the sentiment set that Kathy offers this month with this Chicks and Bunnies release. And Kathy is going to do a pre-order for those of you that want polymer stamps for the Chicks and Bunnies. She's doing a pre-order, and then for those of you that want the digitals, she'll also have the digitals up on her site today. So you can pre-order the polymer stamps, or you can get the digitals today, or both. So I just love how cute these turned out. Look at the detail on the eyes. Isn't that just precious? And then these sweet little bunny peeps that it's holding. I just love this. And that sentiment, Happy Easter to one of our favorite peeps. So I just added some beautiful silk ribbon that I got from the, I think it's Really Reasonable Ribbon Store. This is like some silk crinkled ribbon. And then I added a little bit of that Paper Sweeties twine in turquoise to tie the ribbon together at the top. And this die set even has these little flowers to do your topper for your tag. Aren't those cute? So just a really neat tag set. I just love it, and I'll be making a lot of tags using this set. And then I used that wonderful My Creative Time treat sleeve to use the little bunny that Kathy drew. And this little bunny has got its toes curled up because it's so excited to have its little chocolate covered egg and Peep in its hands. And then around the bunny are these adorable eggs, which I added some Hobby Lobby glitter glue to, and I also glittered up the bunny's ears. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's really, really sparkly. And I just added the little Happy Easter from Kathy's sentiment set. I did color in pink in some of the letters to make it stand out. And I love this little treat pocket so that I can put some treats in here for my son. It fits a lot of different things, including the the thin square chocolates. You can slide those in there. And it would also fit like a cookie if you want the cookie to kind of poke out at the top. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I might bake and decorate some cutout cookies and wrap them in cellophane and then put some in there for him, or a big one, maybe a big bunny. So that's what I made this for. Isn't that cute though? That bunny just makes me smile. So cute. So that's another one. And then the rest I have to share with you are cards. And I wanted to start thinking about Mother's Day, and she had a Mother's Day sentiment in there. So on this card, what I did was I printed the chick in 2 different sizes, and I put a mama chick and then a little baby chick who's holding flowers for her mom. And I just thought this turned out so cute. And it says Happy Mother's Day, and that's one of the sentiments that Kathy included in the set. And this paper right here is Snow and Cocoa digital paper. And I thought it was perfect for Easter, so I printed that out for the background. And then this is a digital gingham 2-toned print that is kind of like a fuchsia pink and a lighter color pink. And so I used that in the background. I used some digital gingham in a golden color to match up with the chicks. And then on the inside, I added a piece of that and a piece of the pink one to make the inside. And I did use that stitch scallop rectangle die on the inside too. So the same die that I used here is on the inside. Okay, and then the back is where I showcase that bunny from Simon Says Stamp. Isn't it cute? And I need to get my little face stamps out to stamp the face in there. And there are lots of bunny faces that Kathy has too that you can use from Peachy Keen to stamp your faces. So I haven't stamped it yet, but I plan to. So that is the back of this card, and it's going to look so cute once I add the face, and then I'll probably put another little thing that has my name on it to show that it's a card by me. So there's that card. And then I kept going, you guys. I just couldn't put these chicks down. They are so fun. So here is the little chick holding the a pink Peep. And I added some additional coloring to the bow in her hair to make it stand out a little bit more. And I also added some additional coloring to the Peep and some white highlights with a white gel pen. And this one says Happy Easter. And it's on actually a cardstock that is a shimmer pink cardstock. And then this is some gingham paper that I actually colored to match the bow. So I did use Copic markers on top of the printouts that I did, as well as on some of the paper. And then inside I just put a scalloped oval, and I might cut a smaller chick to just put down in here, but I haven't done it yet. And then on the back, I of course had to use the little bunny again. And this is just a My Mind's Eye panel of pink gingham. So just a really, really simple, sweet card. And I just love these chicks. Oh my gosh, I cannot get enough. And I think this fits in really well with Anna's yellow for April, because these are, of course, all yellow. And then I have 2 other cards to share with you. First one uses all of the little boy chicks. And so it's 3 little boy chicks. And it says Happy Easter to some of our favorite peeps. And I added a little corner of a scalloped die cut to make a little layer coming out of the basket. And then I put all 3 chicks inside. And the little chick with the egg is so cute in the background, isn't it? Oh my goodness. And then I tied a little piece of that Paper Sweeties twine onto the handle. And this is actually a scrap from my stash, but this circle die, which is kind of like a wonky scallop circle, is from Paper Sweeties. It's a wonderful die set. And I could have put some acetate and put some shaker bits behind here, But the basket was so big, I decided not to do that because I don't think you would have seen very much of it. So I just left it open and I just put the basket on here with the little napkin and the little bow. So this turned out so cute, and this gingham is a digital print from my stash. And then on the inside, I just added a couple little banners, and again, this adorable little chick. They just make me smile. And I have not decorated the back of this one. So I just made these 2 cards this morning, and these other ones I made late last night. I was up creating until 11 p.m. last night, making all of these. And then these are the cards that I made this morning with this little basket. So this one is where I use the embossing folder. You can see that beautiful dot embossing folder. And sometimes if you're going to do a white panel on your card, to me, I tend to use this little dot embossing folder a lot when I'm using white, because I just think it adds so much detail and texture to a card. So never forget about your dot embossing folders. They're a great way to emboss white cardstock, but you can use so many different embossing folders. So here you have that little basket again from Paper Rose Studio, and I love the little die cuts that come into this. It's so sweet. And you can highlight these by taking a Copic marker in a slightly darker shade and going over it. And I don't know if I showed that on here, but I did do that on this one. I added a little bit of Copic shading onto those lines. So you can do that, and it will give it a little bit more depth. What I did here, though, was I actually edged the basket with some of the some distress ink. So you can also just use some brown ink to highlight your basket and to give it a little more oomph on the back of your card. So here, these are the 3 girl chicks, and I just think this is so cute. And I left one of the chicks out, and she's the one with the flowers, and then the other 2 chicks are actually in the basket. And then this one says happy birthday because I have a sister who celebrated her birthday, and I wanted to give her a card. So this is actually going to go out to her, and I just think it turned out so cute. And then here you have inside just this sweet little purple banner, and I haven't decorated the back of this one yet. But just so cute. I love both of these little cards with the baskets and the little chicks inside. So just adorable. I am in love with this release, from the bunnies to all the chicks. I cannot thank Kathy and Dave enough for continuing to generate art for us to play with. I know that some of you guys saw my chicken card last weekend. And we're really excited about the chicken stamps. There's just so many cute things. And I'm just so appreciative of Kathy and Dave coming back out of retirement and making all of these wonderful products for us to play with. So I hope that you guys will go take a look at the Peachy Keen website. If you see something you like from all the things that I made today using these adorable digital images, I hope that you will go and check out the Peachy Keen website. And I wish everybody a wonderful weekend. Choose joy, and I cannot wait to go out and see what everybody is doing for Saturday Morning Makes and for Spreading Kindness 57 with Alease, and also with the new hashtag from Anna, which I think is Yellow in April or something like that. I will put it down below. You'll see everything down below. And then before I let you go, I wanted to add that this week I invited very quickly just 4 people to help me celebrate this chick release because these are so cute. So I sent a digital stamp out to each of 4 people, and I'm going to put links to their channels down below. But it's my friend Susan Laverty, my friend Alease, my friend Rhonda, and my friend Felicia. So Felicia is BibleScraps, Alease is Lacey46, Rhonda is Rhonda's Got a Project, and Susan Laverty is over on Instagram. And I chose 4 people to do this release with me. It's something that I'm trying out for the first time, so we're going to see how this works. And I am going to put their channel links down below. I have to work on Saturday, so I will update my links later in the evening on Saturday with their actual posts, because I can't obviously link them until they actually post them and they go live. But I will eventually update the links down below. Instead of being a channel link, it will be a link directly to their video or their Instagram post showing their projects with these adorable little chicks. And I just cannot get over how sweet all of these turned out. And I love these little egg dyes from my creative time with Emma. So hello to Emma. Emma's another one who makes so many fun products. And I'm just so grateful to everybody that has a business, especially these small family businesses, because it is a lot of work to run a small business. And I know how hard it is. And I just so enjoy helping to share their products with all of you, because I'll tell you, I had so much fun creating this weekend, or really Thursday and Friday, with these products. There's just no words. So I hope to share more with you soon. I want to thank you all for tuning into Saturday Morning Makes, for making it a part of your week each week, and for sharing art in this community with everybody that is doing hashtags, with everybody that is creating. So thank you all very much. Have a wonderful weekend. Choose joy, and I should also say happy spring. All right. Bye now.